everyone, it's me, Neek, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm just going to be doing my Q&A. A couple of people responded to my post, so I'm just here to answer the questions. No need to waste time. Let's dive right in. First question, what do you do for a living? Alright, I'm a senior technical recruiter. Basically, I help find people jobs who in the tech field. So developers, architects, engineers, program project managers, any type of analyst, any type of technician. I basically take them through the whole onboarding process, edit their resume, schedule interviews, just basically push for them to get the job. Simple. Next question says, do you want more kids? Y'all, my tubes are tied, okay? In the event that I got baby fever and wanted another baby, I would have to go through the in vitro process or simply pay for a surrogate. I don't know what to tell you. At this point, I got 4 kids and I can't naturally have any more. Got them tubes locked up, sealed up, tied up, all of that. The next question says, y'all being messy. Why did you leave your ex-husband? Okay, honestly, at this point, I'm not really trying to save face no more. I used to try to not get too deep into detail, but he basically ruined my life. He stole everything from me, from peace, happiness, down to my car, my money, and all of that. Imagine coming home from a 12-hour work shift and your whole house in a pawn shop. It's like he would pawn all my items, all my belongings. He would pawn my TV. Y'all, I didn't even know that you can pawn a toaster. I didn't know that. He would pawn the tablets, pawn a gun, pawn a game, then need money to get it back out. It just wasn't giving what it needed to give. I would try to hide my purse. He would end up finding it. He'll take my card and clear my whole account out. At the time, I was on food stamps. He'll take the food stamp card, go sell all the food stamps. I'm at the grocery store and my food stamp balance is on 0. And so now I got to swipe my debit card. It just used to be stuff like that. He would basically steal from me and then spend all my money on like drugs. He ended up spending the rent money on a bunch of lean and perks, and that caused us to get evicted. Like, I was the only one working at the time. So, well, most of the time. I mean, he had jobs, but it was very unstable. You know how you would have extra phones laying around the house? He would take my phones and go sell them in the mall kiosk without my permission. It's like, who said I didn't want that as a backup phone? He stole my perks when I had a C-section. While I'm in pain, he is having an excellent time using my medicine. I hope that sums it up. I hope you can understand why I would want to leave him. He had me homeless. He stole everything. He pawned everything. It just was a hot mess. All in all, whole hot mess. Okay, the next question is, how do you co-parent and keep the peace? Y'all, it ain't really too much co-parenting that I have to do because, number one, my children haven't seen their dad since January and it's October. That was 10 months ago. It's not my fault. If he wanted to see them, he knows how to reach out. I never keep the kids away from him. It's pretty peaceful because he ain't really around. So, they stepdad pretty much take care of them. It's what it is. Okay, next question. How many tattoos do you have and which one hurt the most? I don't know how many tattoos I got. I don't know. I got a half a sleeve here. I always count this as one, even though I got a bunch of different pieces at a time. My whole upper half of my back is tatted. I got tattoos on each side of my hips and my butt. My waistline here, I got some on my leg. I got a lot of them. I mean, I would like to say maybe 15 plus. The one that hurt the most had to be my foot. Well, it's not even my foot. It's like my shin. And I was supposed to be getting a flower like going into my foot. And I had to tap out. It really, really was excruciating. That one hurt the worst. Next question says, when did you know that you wanted to be a content creator and influencer? Okay. Honestly, I didn't know that I wanted to do anything. I was just living, like just blah. Y'all know my story. I was married young, had kids young. I didn't know nothing but struggling. So I couldn't see the potential. I was just like blinded. So really, once I left my ex-husband and got with Brian, which is my current partner, it just opened up my eyes. He was able to hold me accountable and just push me to be the best version of me. He saw the potential and he just basically pushed me. That's where I am today. Next question. What do you do to mentally prepare for your week? In order for me to mentally prepare for my week, I have to just make sure I get the proper amount of rest. Self-care is important. If I'm not straight, nobody else is. Like, I can't take care of nobody else or do nothing for nobody else if my mental is not on track, it's not up to par, I like to just sit in silence. And I'm thinking of everything that I want to do, everything that I need to do, and trying to come up with a plan of how I can make everything work. I have to have a full list of priorities. Whatever is more important, I try to knock that out first. I have to see it. If I don't see it, I'm not going to get it done. The next question says, how long have you been in your current relationship? We basically been together for almost 4 years now. I left my ex-husband in 2019, and we kind of just talked from June to like December. You know, like we went on a couple of different trips and stuff like that, but we were really just like dating for a couple of months. And then 2020, we moved in together. So coming up in January of 2024 will make 4 years. But mind you, I already knew him. I've been knowing Brian since the 7th grade. That was my dog for a long time. So it was kind of easy for us to just click, because once upon a time, we talked on the phone every single day. Like all throughout my life, I've been in contact with him. So by the time I did leave my ex-husband, it was easy for us to just like mesh. Like we meshed real good, you know? I hate this question. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is failing. That might be why I'm so private, actually, because I don't like to tell people what I'm about to do in the event it doesn't go the way I planned it in my head. So I'd rather just be quiet about it and then just pop out. It's not a specific thing. It's just whatever I'm trying to do, my biggest fear is just failing at it. But what I've noticed is, you know, it'll be some people that's there for you, you know, to carry you along the way and just encourage you and motivate you or whatever. Next question says, it's funny. How do you maintain 4 kids in a kennel? Y'all, number one, I don't have a kennel. I like dogs now. So whatever. I got 3 dogs, 4 children. How do I maintain that? Honestly, sometimes it is a lot, but you gotta put certain things into play. When it's time to travel, we have a dog sitter that gets them no matter what. So we know anytime we want to leave, we can just take our dogs to the dog sitter. Boom, the dog's knocked out. Having dogs is, I mean, sometimes it's like having kids if they get sick or something, but it's really not that big of a deal. Just scratch the dogs out. But to maintain my children, honestly, it's gotten a lot easier. Like if y'all asked me this question 4 years ago when I first started doing my own thing, it was hard because I had 4 kids, 5 and under. Now it's like I got 2 9-year-olds, 6-year-old, and a 4-year-old. They're getting bigger, so for the most part, they're all self-sufficient. The only thing that can get hectic is when everybody has like sports events on the same day, like practices clashing. That stresses me out, but because I work remotely, just maneuver through and figure it out. You just gotta have a support system. And my family, we real tight knit, so we all help each other out. Okay, next question says, would you prefer to ride a missionary? You're nasty. Not answering that. Okay, the next question says, I keep laughing because they funny to me. It says, did you buy followers on Instagram? No, I did not buy followers on Instagram. Honestly, I haven't even been really trying to work my Instagram like I was like a couple of years ago. But what I used to do, you just pay people for promotions. Like, you're not necessarily buying followers. You're paying to be promoted with somebody who has a lot of followers. So if it's a page where they might have 250,000 followers, they doing promos, it'll say DM me for a promo. Get them some money and they'll put you in their stories. Hey y'all, go follow, it's me, Neek. And that's how you get traction. That's it, that's all. Cost to be the boss. If you want to get your followers up, you might want to pay somebody for promos. Or you could, you know, probably take the long way and just put out content steadily. See, me, my biggest problem is I don't put out content consistently. I just got so much going on. It be so much going on. Sometimes I don't have time to do what I really want to do. But I'm going to have to make time for that, actually. Next question. Do you regret having kids at an early age? Actually, no. I don't. I'm actually glad I knocked it out because I got some friends who, you know, just started, baby, and I'm good. It's nothing to regret. It's like, it is what it is. Like, at this point, I don't really have regrets about how my life went because I feel like that's what made me who I am today. If I didn't go through all of that, ain't no telling who I would be. Like, I don't know who I am without my children. It might have been for the better. God knew, let me get her some kids because we're going to just leave it there. Who does your makeup and can you do a makeup tutorial? Okay, not y'all want a tutorial. I'm only flattered because, y'all, I was on YouTube a couple of years ago learning how to do my makeup. And no, I'm still not a professional. Like, it's a lot of things that I could learn how to do. But I'm satisfied with what I can do. Like, this is my everyday face. I do the same look all the time, and I'm satisfied with it. If I want to go a little more dramatic, I take a little bit more time. I don't really get into all the extra, but I do what I can do. And I mean, if y'all want a little tutorial on my little regular schmegular everyday face, I will do that. Okay? Can we get the hair deets? Oh, y'all, I'm loving it. Okay, this is a quick weave, honey. The packs are like $12.99 a piece. Real cheap, real affordable. This hairstyle does not last long though. I do put like gel in it to like keep the curls looking juicy. $30 hairstyle, okay? $30. When it start getting crunchy and dusty, just redo it. So this gonna give you 2 to 3 days. That's it. Like, don't try to keep this in for 2-3 weeks because baby, you're gonna be matted and tangled. The next question is, what is your favorite country to visit? My first thought was gonna be Dubai, because Dubai was super dope, but I might have to go with Greece. When I went to Mykonos last year for my birthday, y'all, it was beautiful. The scenery was everything. At that point in time in my life, I just needed that peace, and Greece gave me everything that I needed to give. Put it like this, Greece was the most beautiful that I've been so far, and Dubai might have been the most fun. Okay, next question. Where do you look for your flight bookings? For the most part, if we're going far out, we book through Expedia because it's easier. Hotel, flights, excursions, all in one. If we're not traveling like real far and we just trying to catch a flight somewhere and we're trying to get an Airbnb, you need to go to Google Flights, because Google Flights, it's going to give you every airline at its cheapest price. If you do Expedia, sometimes they be hiding airlines, like they don't show everything. And another thing, make sure you do it through private browsing, because once you start searching for flights, I'm gonna tell you something, they're gonna start going up immediately. Little tip. What is one thing that nobody knows about you? I love to sing. I sing around the house all day. Did anybody know that? I don't know, but I am not a singer. No, let's not get it confused. Don't twist the words up. Next question. What do you cherish in your life? I cherish my family because we are all super duper close, and without the people that's closest to me, which is my family, I wouldn't be where I am today. I cherish the fact that I have an extremely loving and supportive mother. I have a loving and supportive partner. That just literally answers that. I really, really, really cherish my family. Next question. Do you feel like you're in love? Yup. And I do. My man. That's all I got to say. That's all you asked. Yes or no? Yes, I am. It's nothing like my last relationship. Next question. Are you into polygamy? No, ma'am. I'm not. The answer is no. I'm not into that. He mine. I don't want to share. I want all of the attention. Next question. How do you stay productive? Once I put that blunt down, honey, I was able to be way more productive. At one point in time, I used to be smoking a lot, and it just made me tired. At this point in my life, it's not doing anything for me. Everything that I said I was gonna do, I'm not doing it. So if I smoke like late night and then try to get up the next day to be productive, I'm still just dragging that on to the next day. Once I realized how much more productive I was when I wasn't smoking, I'm like, ooh, I need to stop. Next question. What is your favorite restaurant? I don't know, y'all. I like New York Prime. I like STK. I like Fogo de Chao. I like Rays on the River, Del Frisco's, Morton's, specifically the one in Miami. It's a lot of nice restaurants that I've been to. I don't think I can just necessarily pick one. They all bring different vibes. What is one thing that you wish you could change about yourself? Okay, honestly, I know consistency. I wish I was way more consistent. Let's just use this YouTube journey that I'm on. I would get so freaking irritated if the people that I feel like supposed to be supporting my channel not. It'll really like piss me off, and then I'm just like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do this. It's a very frustrating journey, because when it's all said and done, the support that you thought you had, it's not going to be there, and you got to push through that. Okay, this is the last question. How often do you go to the gym? I've been slacking. As long as I'm eating healthily, sometimes I don't feel a need to go. I probably go a couple of times a month. I'm embarrassed because at one point in time, y'all, I was going every single day. But I started losing weight. I don't need to lose weight now. I don't want to. Okay, that brings this Q&A to an end. At this point, I'm out of questions. And if it's a question that you want to ask that I did not address, feel free to drop a comment below. Don't be scared to interact. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Everybody have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all next time.